Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fantasy Football 2010. My name is Ross Andre, and I am team owner of Team My Foot Hurts. That's my team name, My Foot Hurts. Why did I select such a name? Well, I feel as though over the last number of years, 3 or 4 years, a championship in the mix as well in previous leagues. Over the last few years, I've kicked so much ass. My Foot Hurts. I want to introduce my team, starting at quarterback with Mr. Peyton Manning. He's, of course, with the Indianapolis Colts. The team lost Super Bowl last year. I feel as though he wants to get back. He's been a fantasy machine over the last number of seasons, as far back as I can recall. Expect some nice things from Peyton Manning. He'll get me the points I need to continue my foot hurting. So let's stay tuned. Also, Mr. Chris Johnson is my #1 running back. He ran for 2,006 yards last year. In interviews, he says he wants 2,500. I expect him to continue that trend because, as you know, Vince Young is still a little bit questionable throwing the ball. It's going to be another running season for that team, Tennessee. And indeed, look out for Chris Johnson to duplicate what he did last year. I expect nothing short of 2,900 yards. It'll happen. Also, my #2 running back starting for me this week is Arian Foster of the Houston Texans. He's the new starter. He's a rookie. He's starting for Steve Slayton, who started there last year. Very explosive. I picked him up in a little bit of a later round, but I expect some wonderful things from Arian Foster. Very highly touted preseason. He had a fantastic preseason. He's going to do some beautiful things for me as well. My #1 wide receiver is Deshaun Jackson. Now, Deshaun Jackson had a breakout season last year, having the ball thrown to him by Donovan McNabb. This year, he's got a relative rookie at quarterback in Mr. Kevin Kolb. But Deshaun Jackson is too explosive to be held down. So if you've got him at your wide receiver position, again, there'll be some highs and some lows, some good games and some bad games. But the explosiveness alone, you can't not have Deshaun on your team. If you do have him on your team, make sure you start him. My #2 wide receiver starting for me this week is Mr. Brandon Marshall. He's down there in Miami. This is a brand new team for him. He's got something to prove. He felt like he wanted to get paid. He's going to earn that paycheck this season. Brandon Marshall, again, this is going to be a very good season for him. The other wide receiver that I have, we've got 3 wide receivers in this league that we are going to be starting. Mr. Santana Moss. Now, Santana Moss played for Washington last year. He's with Washington again this year. Big difference is last year Jason Campbell was starting quarterback. Not a bad quarterback, but this year here he's got Mr. Donovan McNabb throwing him the ball, former Philadelphia Eagle and arguably a future Hall of Famer. So I expect a breakout season for Santana Moss with a brand new thrower, QB, getting him the ball deep downfield. My kicker this year is Mr. Stephen Gostkowski of the New England Patriots. New England's getting a little bit older, a little bit of an older team this year, of course, so I don't expect them to be as explosive offensively as they have been in the past. So I expect a lot of stalls in the red zone, but Gostkowski's going to kick the ball through the uprights. That's a nice thing because I'd rather have 3 points than just 1 point for a field goal versus an extra point. He's a good pick. They're going to score a lot of points, just not as many touchdowns this year, in my opinion. My tight end is Mr. Vernon Davis. Okay, very excited about having Vernon Davis on my team. Singletary. Mike Singletary once famously said, players like that can't win with him, can't play with him, can't coach him, whatever he said. But he's a stud. He's a beast. Expect amazing things from Vernon Davis this year. If he's your tight end, run with him all year. If he's not, trade for him. He's practically like having another offensive weapon at wide receiver. He's going to be a stud. And my defense comes from my favorite team, the Pittsburgh Steelers. See the 6 Super Bowl championships, and there's the logo right there. Pittsburgh Steelers, they've got a healthy Troy Polamalu this year. They've got Brian McFadden back, James Harrison, former defensive MVP of the year. Pittsburgh also needs to step it up on defense because Ben Roethlisberger is out for the first 4 games. We'll discuss Ben some other time. But Pittsburgh, if you have them as your defense, look for them to do some beautiful things this season once again because they've got to really step it up as the rookie quarterback, Dennis Dixon, is going to be starting. I think the team's going to come together and gel. So once again, that's my opponent. His name is Jason right there. Nice Wawa t-shirt. He's got a nice team as well. Much respect to Jason. But he's going to be one of the many reasons that my foot's going to hurt this year because I'll leave that alone. Signing off, Ross Andre, Team My Foot Hurts. Be sure to follow us on NFL.com. Stay tuned.